Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jessica and welcome to another thrifting video. Today I'm at my local Goodwill and I'm going to take you inside. Today I'm looking for things to go inside of my new hutch that I just remade. If you haven't seen that video, I will link it at the top of the screen so you can check it out. So hopefully I can find something today to go in the hutch. So let's go inside and hopefully I can find something. And like always, I'll show you anything that I do purchase at the end of the video. So the first item that caught my eye in this particular store was this large area rug, and it seemed to be pretty clean. It had a really pretty floral pattern on it, and it was also a pretty good price, especially for the size that it was. It was marked down to $41. And also let me know down in the comments what your favorite item was on today's thrifting trip. I always love reading everybody's answers. One of my favorite items was this lamp right here. I did not purchase it, but I thought it was beautiful. It had like a daisy glass base, and it was definitely vintage. It was $6.99, and I'm assuming that is the shade that went with it. I thought it was beautiful, wasn't quite my style, so I did leave it behind for somebody else. And I'm assuming this next item, which looks like some sort of homemade frame, possibly came from the same person that had the lamp. And this next item I probably should have purchased because I could have put this on my door outside of my office, especially when I'm filming these voiceovers. And I'm really not sure what this next item is. Looks like someone did a little carving on it. I really loved the saying on this sign right here. I thought it was so true. So I wasn't sure if this next item was a Christmas tree topper or some sort of DIY pendant light. I was really curious to see if it worked, so I did plug it into the tester outlet and it did work. I thought it was kind of cool, but I did end up leaving it behind. I came across some adorable little pancake molds. They were farm animals. I was really tempted and I almost bought these, but I ended up leaving them behind. So one thing that I have been wanting to purchase brand new is a new set of silverware, and I really liked these gold ones. They were actually from West Elm, and I want to get something similar that's brand new. So let me know down in the comments, has anybody tried Zumba before? I did it once and I just could not keep up and I never went back. It just wasn't for me. It was just too fast paced. So I have been seeing a lot of Christmas items lately, especially vintage Christmas items. I came across this Mrs. Claus and a Nutcracker, and then a pair of Mr. and Mrs. Claus. I think these are lamps maybe, I'm not sure, but they were $12.99 a piece. And the last thing that I want to share with you guys before I get into the haul is this really unique purse, but the price was still kind of high at $7.99, so I did leave it behind. So the first item that I purchased was the vintage music/jewelry box. It was only $2.99, and it had a really bad unfinished DIY attempt going on. So I decided to get rid of it. I scraped off the silver foil and what looked like dried glue off of it. Then I sanded it and added a thin coat of dark stain, and I think it looks so much better now. Here is what it looks like. So the music box also worked, and here is a little clip of the song that plays. The next item that I purchased was a book, and it was 99 cents. It's called The Secret. I saw the documentary on Netflix and I really wanted to read the book, so I picked this up and I'm really excited to read it. And it's about the law of attraction. And the last item that I purchased on this thrifting trip was the galvanized rusty looking bucket thing with the handles. It was $2.49 and I was able to get the price off with a little bit of alcohol and a magic eraser. So now I'm going to show you where I ended up using this particular piece. Right now we're in my living and dining room area. So I did buy this item to put inside of my hutch, and I'm going to show you a close-up of all of the items that I ended up styling it with. Here's kind of an overview of everything that I put in the hutch. I did end up using a lot of thrifted items that I already had on hand, which is a mixture of wood, glass, and metal. I wanted items that had a lot of contrast and that would really pop against the white, but also kind of go with my decor. So in the bottom here, I have a stack of books with a vintage iron on top. This one was actually my grandfather's. In the center is the item that I just thrifted. It really fills up the space. And then on the other side, I have another stack of books with a vintage pot on top of it. And I actually thrifted that about a year ago. And then right above that, I have a glass jar with a wooden top that's filled with coffee beans. And then coming around the other side, I have my mid-century coffee carafe. And then I have 2 cups on either side of it that have a copper base. And then I have my little piggy stir sticks that I also thrifted. And then beside that, I have a vintage sugar jar. And then above that, I have a stack of 3 wooden bowls that I also thrifted. And then in the middle, beside the stack of wooden bowls, I have a pitcher with a black base, and it also has 2 matching cups that go with it. They were also previous thrift finds. And then finally, I have the wooden jewelry box that I just thrifted on the other side. And that's pretty much it. That is how I styled my hutch so far. I'm sure it will change, especially with spring right around the corner. I want to add some pops of green inside. So that is all that I found on today's thrifting trip. I hope this video inspires you to go out and go thrifting because you never know what you're going to find. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you in the next.